Hello, everyone. My name is Prince Darlington Chibikem. I am a Biafran. I want to make this video, and I believe this video will get across to this animal, to this imbecile, to this non-entity, to this twat, to this idiot, a tormented hooplomer from South Africa who made a video and threatened that he is giving all foreigners in South Africa 14 days to vacate South Africa, or they shall kill all the people living in their country. Idiot, listen to me. Listen and listen good. Do you know that you are the most stupid, idiotic, and myopic human being living on earth? You are shouting and bragging behind the video because somebody like me cannot get close to you. I would have strangled you. You are a fool. You are a fool of the highest order. You are killing your fellow African. You are killing your fellow brother, your fellow black man and woman, simply because you claim you don't have a job. Does the foreigners provide job for any country? It's a question. One, no. Who provide jobs for every citizen in every country of the world, if not the government? Two, do you realize that South Africa is the last country apart from Eritrea and South Sudan that got their independence recently? South Africa is the last African country that got their freedom from the white. You kill people and you claim and brag about it as if your life is somewhere hidden. I want to tell you that a vulture will eat your flesh. For those souls you have killed, you shall be consumed when it is time. South Africans, you people are a bunch of lazy idiots. You don't work. You don't do anything. You smoke weed. You take hard drugs, gallivant here and there. You do nothing to survive, to help yourselves. Instead of fighting your government, those that have rendered you economically destitute, you are busy killing other black people who are working hard to earn a living in your country. Do you realize that a country like Nigeria gave billions of dollars to South Africa to help them? Do you realize that that man, that great man, Madiba, Nelson Mandela, ran to Nigeria to seek for refuge when he was fighting for the freedom of South Africa through apartheid? Do you realize that a man, a Biafran man called Mbazulike Amoechi, was the person that hid him in his house, nursed him, sheltered him, gave him every protection for good 6 months, protected him and offered him everything he needed? Do you understand that Nelson Mandela ran to Ethiopia and the Haile Selassie of Ethiopia gave him shelter, gave him military training, gave him a gun, and even gave him an international passport, Ethiopia international passport, in Alia's name, and asked him to go back and continue his fight because every other African countries were behind him. Do you truly know the history of South Africa? How Zimbabweans, how Malawians, and some other African countries marched together into the land of South Africa to fight and give you people the freedom you have today? I think your brain, I don't know the word, adjective I'm going to use to qualify the kind of person you are, because you are brainless. You've got nothing upstairs. You're a fool. You derive joy in killing your fellow black man, and you have the effronteries to post before the camera and video this rant nonsense and post it on internet, claiming that you, the South Africans, are going to kill every black person if they don't leave your country because you don't have a job. You're a madman. But I want to tell you once again, vulture shall eat your flesh. All of you that have taken lives of the innocent black men and women living in your country, you see, your government is doing nothing to help you, and you does nothing to help yourself. Instead of you to go out there and look for something to do, to work, or to even make a very big march against your government because you are suffering, because you don't have a job, you went killing innocent people who doesn't even commit a sin before heaven and earth. You mark yourself as a dead, rotten idiot, a walking corpse. That is what you are. Yes, you are a walking corpse, because if you have the effronteries to come and post on camera to claim that you led that massive killing of the innocent people in South Africa, I want you to know one thing. Your life is not in your hand, but the lives of the people that you have killed, you South Africans will pay for it dearly. Let me remind you that only in that country called Nigeria, South Africans have a lot of properties there. There is MTN, there is ShopRite, there is Pretoria Hotel. There are a lot of investment of South Africans in Nigeria. But nobody have tampered with your properties. Nobody have harmed any South African citizen in Nigeria. Nobody have vandalized any of your properties in that contraption entity called Nigeria. Do you know what happened to us? With the Biafrans. I am a Biafran of Igbo extraction. 1945, our people was massacred in the north. 1948, we were massacred in the north for no reason. 1967 to 1970, there was a pogrom committed against my people. Over 5.2 million people were killed. The whole world were watching, and we are still living. After the war, they claim it was a fight between two brothers. Gowon declared no victor, no vanquish. Do you know that the fund that was meant to rebuild Biafra land where war was fought was diverted to build another city called Lagos in Yoruba land? Do you know that over 1.5 million children died in Biafra land? They killed them through hunger and starvation. They gave us blockade of nothing entering Biafra land. Do you also know that during this period of time, we the Biafrans, we were able to build our own armaments We are able to build our own economy. We refined oil for good 3 years. There was no scarcity of petrol in Biafra land. We built our own guns. We build our own armor tanks. We create things. Because there was no way we should have brought anything into Biafra land, and we were able to hold the whole world that we are fighting against us, because the Egyptian pilot, the British, the USSR, the American, the European Union, the African Union, all were against our people. They want to terminate every single Biafran citizen. We committed no crime, but we did not give up. After the war, we are still living in that fucking country called Nigeria. But what happened? We never killed anybody in our land. We are peace-loving people, but we are great. Here you are shouting, crying, screaming that you don't have a job. That is why you have to, the effrontery to kill your fellow black person. Listening to this crap we just recorded and posted on the internet makes me feel so bitter that I feel like traveling to that whatever country, wherever you are right now, to challenge you on physical combat. I will demolish you. I will kill you. Where are the leaders of Africa? Where are the African Union? Where are the world powers? That you people should sit down and see what is happening in the soil of Africa. This is how our people was killed. Over 5.2 million were killed, and nobody said anything. Now, xenophobia. By the way, a similar thing of this nature happened in Nigeria in 1983. They say Ghana must go because of a lot of things that was the Nigeria government believed that the Ghanaians, ladies and men were committing in the street of Lagos and everywhere in Nigeria. They asked them to go. They never killed anybody. I said, they never killed anybody. If South Africa think they can do without other African countries, why don't you say people, ask people to go instead of killing them? Can you make a single hair out of the millions of hairs on your head? You cannot. But you are busy taking lives and brag that you did it. To you, the president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma, I have never seen a town or a country or a community or a state where an elder statesman is watching and the children are committing atrocities right in his presence. The most painful of all this I'm watching on internet right now is that I saw policemen standing and watching while people are being killed. The people who are supposed to protect lives. What has these innocent people did to you people? Nothing. I am talking to you right now because I know you will listen. I know you read this, you watch this video, you idiot. You made this video to provoke people to start killing the innocent South Africans all over the world. But I am promising you one thing. We, the Biafrans, we were killed, we were massacred, we were tortured. With all the properties belong to the Biafrans during the war were taken away from us after the war. We were given only 20 pounds sterling each. If our father had 1 million pounds sterling in our banks after the war, they took everything and gave us only 20 pounds sterling to survive. After the war, every property of all Biafrans all over the world, or in Nigeria, sorry, not all over the world, in Nigeria, anywhere in Nigeria, located anywhere in Nigeria, we are taken away from us. They tagged it abandoned property. We lose our properties, we lose our phone, we lose our parents, we lose our children. But after 47 years, what happened? We pick our pieces. We start struggling again. We start building our cities. We start inventing things. Let me tell you that the first indigenous made car in the soil of Africa is made in Biafra land, in Inewi. In case you don't know, you lazy bone that is bragging that government doesn't give you a job. A Biafra man, innocent Chukwuma from Inewi, IVM, go to Google, you type in IVM motor companies, you see it. It's an Igbo man, somebody whose the property of his father was taken away from him, all the fund of his father was taken away from him. They gave his parents only 20 pounds to survive. After 47 years, he rose to build a magnificent manufacturing company. How many should I mention here? How many? How many should I mention? Do you know that in Biafra land, as I speak to you right now, if you don't know our history, you wouldn't know that anything like war happened to these people. We picked up our pieces. We keep moving. But here you are, killing innocent people. So, if you happen to be a Biafran, that they kill their brothers and sisters, they kill their parents, they took everything they had, they take all our resources, they rendered us economically destitute. We are wandering everywhere in the world trying to survive. Then, now we are even being subjugated to nothing in our own fatherland, when the oil that makes Nigeria number 7 world oil producing country is in Biafra land. What will you do? That means we eat human flesh. I am telling you, this is the last warning. The people you have killed is enough, and you people must pay for it. But if you continue killing, vulture shall plug your eyes and eat you alive. May God punish you and your family. Punish you with your cohort. Those people that you are gathering and killing people together. God will give you people what there will be a disease that will affect each and every one of you, that you people will be dying like flies for this atrocity you have committed against your black nation. Why don't you kill the whites? Those people that are controlling your economy, those people that are controlling your mind, those people that are controlling your finances. Why don't you kill them? You don't. I'm not trying to encourage you people to start killing the whites. No. What I'm trying to say is this. The people who cause you problem are the government of South Africa. And the people who control your economy are the whites, not the black that you're killing. I want to stop here for now. Those who listen, reason. Those who doesn't want to reason, I think nature will teach you a lesson that you don't know. Thank you very much. My name is Prince Dalent Chukwubikem.